Victor Lang was known for making bold investments. Startups, real estate, technology, but he rarely invested in people he didn't know. One evening, while reviewing charity cases sent to his private foundation, a file caught his attention. It wasn't dramatic, just a small request. A struggling family of 4, father injured at work, mother working 2 part-time jobs, 2 children still in school. They were months behind on rent and barely managing food and utilities. Attached was a short note from the mother. "We are not asking for a lifetime of help. Just enough time to stand again." Victor leaned back in his chair. Most requests sounded desperate. This one sounded determined. "Support them for 6 months, he told his assistant. "Rent covered, food support arranged, school fees paid. No publicity, no photos, just quiet help." To Victor, it was simply another act of charity, but life had other plans. A year later, Victor's company faced a crisis. One of his largest construction projects suddenly failed a safety inspection. If the structural report was confirmed, the entire building project would shut down. Millions would be lost. His engineers were confused. Their calculations had always been correct. Then a government inspector arrived to review the structure personally. A serious, focused man in his late 40s. Victor welcomed him into the project office. The inspector studied every report carefully. Every beam, every load calculation, every safety detail. Hours passed. Finally, the inspector closed the folder. "The structure is safe," he announced. Victor exhaled in relief. But before leaving, the inspector paused. "You look familiar," he said to Victor. Victor frowned slightly. "I'm not sure we've met." The inspector gave a small smile. "My family received support from your foundation last year." Victor froze. "You're the father?" he asked. The man nodded. "I was injured at work and couldn't provide for my family," he explained. Victor remembered the file. "But there's something else you should know," the inspector added. Victor listened carefully. The man's voice grew calm but firm. "I didn't approve this building because you helped my family." He pointed to the reports on the table. "I approved it because it's truly safe." Victor felt something shift inside him. The inspector continued, "You helped my family when we needed it most. But today, I did my job the right way." Victor realized something powerful in that moment. He thought he had simply funded a struggling family, but the twist? That act of kindness had supported a man whose integrity could never be bought. Sometimes the people you help will return the favor, and sometimes the real reward is knowing they stayed honest, even when they didn't have to. Comment and tell us where you're watching this video from. Some people don't subscribe because they think that even their one subscribe might help make me a big YouTuber.